Hey, what's going on out there, everybody? This is Sammy Leg here representing TeamJVS, here to give you guys another movie review. This is straight from Animation is Film Festival, or AIF. I appreciate the opportunity to be able to go and do coverage for AIF, and the first one I'm going to be talking about is Unicorn Wars. A lot of you guys have probably heard about it, just off a realm of just how violent and gory it is, but nothing could have ever prepared me for what goes down in this. So the backdrop is you got these literal teddy bears that have had this war with unicorns, like actual unicorns. And they're the sworn enemies, and two brothers. One is named Bluey. No, not to be confused with Bluey, which I love that show. My kids love that show. It's on Disney. One of the brothers named Bluey. He's very violent and very bloodthirsty. And the other brother, his name's Tubby. He's really heavyset, but he's a kind-hearted soul, like down to the core. Like if Hacksaw Ridge would be an embodiment of a character, that is him. Like straight up. Like he does not want to kill, he doesn't want to hurt, but he wants to protect, and he wants to protect his brother. But what happens when you have feuding circumstances putting these two men or two bears at war like this? This is the thing about this. This is actually amazing. It's probably one of the saddest, goriest animated war movies I've ever seen. And it's weird because I just got done looking at All Quiet on the Western Front, and that's one of the best war movies I've seen, period. But this is very different because they take everything that's happening is totally brutal. It's really bad. Like when you get the understanding of what's going on with the war with the actual unicorns and where the unicorns embody, and also some of the apes, some primal like creatures, there's things going on you just don't see, and you won't get it until the very end of it. But at its core, it talks about the human heart and ambition and desire and lust and anger and frustration, envy, hopelessness, all those different facets of humanity these bears go through. And they use these two brothers as conduits of it, specifically Bluey. Bluey as a character, probably one of the most tragic and sinister characters I think I've seen in a very long time. Like some of the actions that he makes in this will disturb you. And the sad thing is some of it can't be answered because of decisions that were made that predate him. And he just is put in this situation, and of course by proxy his brother as well. Whereas like when you look at the brother, you know, yes, he's a little bit overweight, but certain things that are happening and stressors and burdens, you see why he is the way he is from being connected with his brother and with his family. But when they're out in war, oh my gosh, the violence in this is terrible. There is blood, there's gore, there's nudity, there's a lot of explicit things that I just don't know how they got away with it. Because at the core of it, it still is not about the gore, it's not about the violence, it's not even about the harshness of the environment of war. It's more so about, you know, what does it mean to be human? What does it mean to do the right thing? What does it mean to, because they're also picking from some biblical texts in certain levels. They taken from Cain and Abel a little bit, taking a little bit from Joseph, taking a little bit from Paul. It's very fascinating. The director Alberto Vázquez, I commend him, but at the same time I have questions because some of the things that he does with these characters, I want to know where these thoughts derive from, and also what the narrative he's trying to convey. Because I think I get it. I think I do by the end of it, but I'm very curious how you guys think about it. This is a very short movie too. It's only an hour and 30 minutes, but they go for it. They do not hold anything back, and it chronicles some things. Like, matter of fact, there's a intermission point, and then it continues to another. Like if they broke this up into two different parts, I get it. It's well drawn, well voice acted. I forgot to say, this is completely in Spanish, but the voice acting is really well done, as well as with the animation. But just the essence behind what's going on, I can really feel the trying to break through what is humanity at its core. What are the good, the bads, and what are provoking these actions? Like what brought a person to go to be at this place? I think at this core, that's what the movie is speaking towards. But I'd recommend this to cinephiles. Would not recommend this to kids. Do not let your kids watch this ever. This is easy a 9 or 10 out of 10. It's definitely amazing. It's brutal and it's heartbreaking and is not hold back. It's raw. I'll talk to you guys soon. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell button. Definitely check out more content we have coming from AIF. Peace, guys.